Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So I'm here with a pretty big group today, trading the RV strategy. Charlie's over here handling the chat. Please read this disclaimer, and we'll be right back with a lot of excitement.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to be doing PLTR, and basically from long ago, this was a subscriber that suggested that we trade this, and a lot of the people in the studio have been trading this. So we have a bunch of people over in the studio over here. Alan's behind, going to be trading. We have Charlie handling the chat, and then I have a whole bunch of people up on Zoom and a bunch of people down on I'm up on the second floor trading as well in our studio here, and we're going to be trading the RV strategy now. Yesterday, I guess there was I had recorded Apple to finish off a video that I had started to do, which was the original layout for the RV strategy based on the book, and I never got to that whole thing didn't have sound, so we never got to release the second part or put those together as one long video, so you just got the beginning of the other video. So I'm not trading Apple today because it had a big move, and I am trading something. I'm going to go over why I switched stocks, because I wanted it to be more in line with the RV strategy, and I'll show you what so besides the scanners, so if you watch the video from yesterday, I'm not sure when it got released compared to today, but I'm just saying the video that was done on February 11th. So this is what I showed you in that video that never got released. So let's just pretend it's not there. We're starting a new video. So I wanted to make sure I continued to go on to say how we pick the stock. So this is the rating system from the book, Day Trading Volume 1. So you want to make sure you read that book. I have a link to it if you're interested in trading the RV strategy. And basically what we want to do is we're going to go over what its criteria here. So an ATR that was over $5. So first, let's just check that. So we'll look in our day thing and we'll see that the ATR is clearly over $5 right down there. It was $5.95, okay? Then the next thing we want to look at is there more than 5 days of alignment within the ATR channels. So before I jump right to that, the way we get the ATR high and low level here, which is the RV strategy, is a range-bound strategy. So it's based on trading a large cap or a mega cap stock that has a $25 billion minimum market cap, $1 billion minimum float, and you're looking for a stock that you can consistently hope is going to move in between that range, and you're looking for as many days back as you can, at least 5 days. If you can get to 10 days back where the previous day's price action is stayed in between that range, then that's better. So you look for historical data within those price actions, and I'll show you how we find that, to create channels in between this range, and you're basically channel trading. And the other thing you're doing, you're using those channels to set your share size depending on how far apart they are. So this is a tried and true strategy from 2023, that when it came out, it kind of changed trading for everybody, because people thought the only way you could scalp is to go on, mini or at the very most small cap stocks and momentum trade. And then a lot of people just could not do that kind of trading. I know there's a couple of gurus, particularly one that just pushes that, and he does very well. But not everybody can, and that's the thing. So so there is a way to trade safer. So a whole bunch of traders got together, and they named themselves the $1 Million Margin Club, and then they came out with a strategy. I helped beta test that strategy years ago, and then finally it came out. So here's what we have today. So let's get back into the criteria. So how do you get this range here? So you take the close of the previous day. So we're already in today's action, and you look at what it was, $6.08 down here, and you divide that in two, so you'll get $3.04 roughly, and you subtract half from the close to get an ATR low, and you add the other half to get the ATR high. So you're basically just effectively cutting one number in half, because the ATR is just the average true range over a 14-day period. So now you've cut that in half, and you've created an overall range with a center line, a mean center of what that price would have been at the close, right? So that's how you create your original range. And let me get in here. Let me just make sure. I didn't actually see the SMAs. Let me just check on something real quick, guys, because we are going to start trading in a minute, and I don't see the SMA ranges. Oh, here they're way down here. Okay, so that's why they didn't come into play. Because I know I don't go over that a lot, and that's in the criteria. It did come into play with Apple yesterday. If you traded that stock and you were doing the RV strategy, you would have seen that the SMA absolutely, I think it was the 100 moving average, absolutely came into play. So we'll be trading in 11 minutes. People are still gathering, and just so you guys can see how this strategy is going to work, it trades for only a half hour, and that starts at half hour after market opens on the East Coast of the United States, the New York Stock Exchange. So that is 10 a.m. We will trade it from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. approximately, and that's when it was back tested to work. And then I will be doing what is called quarterbacking. If you work with any prop firms, we have a lot of prop traders here, and we have a lot of people that have been in firms and hedge funds and everything else. If you have often in a room where people are trading together, you'll have a head trader, or what I do is called quarterbacking. So I will call the trades, but keep in mind that everybody is responsible for their own trades. I'm just going to see show what I see. Another thing, if you watched yesterday's video, so I showed you just the Virgin setup when the book came out. So I use a lot of custom indicators. Now I have it kind of clean today. This is what I'll go over what I have as I'm trading if I can't get to it before. But this is what I use to trade every day, because why not take an advantage? Kind of their new shtick is on the custom indicators that the professionals use is, why be one of the 95% that fails? Why not be one of the 5% that makes it? Now, indicators, in my opinion, are a large reason why that happens, particularly with scalping, because they just keep getting better and better and better. So, it's just something to think about. That's the studio cat, who hopefully will not step right on the keyboard. Yes, I'm sure someone fed you. So now let's go back to what is this whole setup. So after you've created that range, I'll come back to that sheet of paper in just a second. So let's get into the Fibonacci levels, so we can just make sure you guys can see how we set this up, because it's about to have me count how many channels are in between, but how do we get those channels? So the first thing you do is you go to a 5-minute 10-day chart, which you should have set up in advance, and you snap a Fibonacci level. Now, Fibonacci's means something different in every strategy that you use. Each one of these percentages means something. I'm sure I'll make a video at some point that explains what that is. For the RV strategy, they're just all considered to be the same support or resistance levels. So you'll mark high to low or low to high, but always left to right within that 10-day period. So here's the low. Now I mark the bodies usually, not the wicks. The book calls for the wicks. And you can see I snapped it up here, and then these lines opened up. Not a single one of them made it inside the ATR range, so that didn't work. And then the next thing you do is you do it on a 2-day, 5-minute, right? And here it is. Here only goes back 2 days, and I did the same thing again. Snap the levels here. This is the day we're trading right over here, and then I did get some inside, as you can see, a lot of them, because here's the low, here's the high, the thick. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential levels to trade against, and you can see it was snapped back here, and look at how it channeled in those 2 fib levels. This is one of the reasons that they use Fibonacci levels for this strategy. So then the next thing you do is you started a 4-hour, chart and you try to find historical data. What's historical data? That's where a stock has previously done an abrupt turnaround from its recent price action. Then if you can't find enough in a 4-hour, then you go to a 1-hour chart. And if you can't find enough, then you go to a 15 and then finally a 5. So I did that work already this morning and I found them in the 1 hour. So this is a 1-hour chart. So these blue lines are marking either on wicks or bodies where the price action stopped and turned around. I particularly want to see where it turned around more than just the end of a level. Actually kind of missed that level right there. Is that picked up by a fib? No. I don't know why that's not marked. Well, it looks like our price action's way up here, so I guess I don't have to worry about that. But anyway, and then, I catch a few of them until I feel that we have enough channels in here to trade in. We'll be trading on a 1-minute chart. So there is a little bit of, discerning how you might want to do it. And the book will point out why those channels are important. So let's go back to this real quick because we've got to start trading in a few minutes. So, I lost it. Let me drag it over here. I lost it. Tried to make it bigger, but actually, you know what I'll do? I'll make it bigger over here first, so it won't go behind my screen. There we go. All right. So we were right here. More than 5 days alignments within the ATR. More than 5 days of alignment within the ATR channel. So what that was that was for the day chart. So here's where we were. We had 1, 2, if you count that day, 1, 2, 3, 4. See how the price action. So we didn't quite have 5, but 4 is not bad. Okay, so we picked it for 4. And then the next thing it says, at least one daily SMA or EMA indicator. Well, they are below, way below price action. So we got, we've only really got one check mark down here because they rate it so far as our rating because we didn't make more than 5 days. We didn't make one of those. 3 or more Fibonacci levels. Well, I just showed you all those pink lines. Absolutely. So there's another mark. Should be no news or catalyst earnings report. No, there is not. There's another mark because you're looking for something that isn't having an abrupt trend. You're looking for it to stay the way it always moves. That's what's so great because you can find a stock every day to trade, multiple stocks every day because you just want smooth action sideways. That's what you're looking for. Consolidation, sort of sideways movement. It should not be an option Fridays. It is not. So we got another point there. Pre-market consolidation pattern. It did have, for the most part, one, which is good. And then 15 or more support and resistance levels. We'll look for that in a second. 5 or more that are 25 cents, and at least one that was tradable from yesterday. So all of those are yeses, I can tell you right now. But let's take a quick look in between. There is the top of the ATR, and here is the bottom. We have more than 15, absolutely no question. Was one of these levels traded yesterday? We know they were because you can see they're crossing over yesterday right there. Are there some that are 25 cents? At least 5 channels that are 25 cents. Let's take a quick look. That one is, this one is. This one is 1 penny over. Almost all of these are nice, tight channels that are 25 cents or less, which is good. And so you want to make sure that those are. That's why I stopped marking. I didn't go down to the 15-minute or the 5-minute because the 4-hour, there weren't enough channels at historical data. The 1 hour, there were plenty. So I know I don't go over it quite the way I am right now every time I trade it, but if you get the book, guys, it's really easy to just follow along and do your own thing. And this is really the most successful strategy out there. Now, I do trade the open, everybody trades the open strategy too, and the $1 Million Margin Club came out with a book for that called Day Trading Volume 4. I highly recommend that one as well as Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone to kind of help the psychology and the probability, as well as Tom Hougaard, Best Loser Wins, another great read just to give you an overall of how other holding positions longer might look like. So there's links to all those books that we've pretty much read. Every professional trader has pretty much read, and they kind of stand out as like the trader's guide for books. So I would look into getting those books. Then the other things that I have links to, because over the advent of the last couple of years, indicators since COVID really, and all these new people came in, indicators went crazy, coding went crazy with the advent of ChatGPT recently. And now people have been figuring out how to really predict the future by using the right indicators. So when you combine the right strategy with the right mindset, like Million Dollar Margin Club, Mark Douglas, and then the indicators, which you can get, the advanced ones for the pros. The Million Dollar Margin Club is the only source I see that has these, so I'll have links to those. I would get those. Some of them are free on this channel. Look for those, but a lot of them aren't anymore because now people are paying big money to get them. So you can get them at the Million Dollar Margin Club. They're cheap, but I'm just saying you might want to get them. So what do we have here? We have the market magnet. The green lines and the red lines kind of tell you when to turn around. The magnet is the center of the price action. It's called a magnet because it usually draws back to it. You have the buy-sell oscillator. See that arrow coming up? That's telling you the price action's about to turn around. I use that one with the RV strategy. Of course, you have the scalping indicator. This is the new one with the EMA crossover. The green are the buyers, the reds are the sellers, the blue column is the volume. It shows the percentage with inside the candle. I mean, this is just amazing that you want to get this indicator along with that. And the ones I have up here, I really truly love. But I'm also just noticing here that I don't have, and I want to get it. Let's see how fast I can get it in here. So these are all custom indicators, and I want to get the multi-time alignment with labels only right here. Okay. Oh, that's not labels only. I don't know what I just got there, but that's not what I wanted. With labels. Okay. I thought I said labels only. Now it's just going haywire on me. Hang on, because I have to zoom in to make that go away. I have to start trading in just 30 seconds. Multi-time alignment, no labels, multi-time alignment. Here it is, labels only. Okay, add selected, apply, go. Wow, it's not working. I don't know what's going on here. I have to get back to that in a second. So let me just, guys, I'm ready. As long as everybody's ready over there. If I zoom in, all that nonsense stops. We have just a few seconds. So we said we were going to trade 250. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go short on that, guys. So we're going to be trading market. 250 shares of AMD. I'm sorry, PLTR. And you'll see me reverse a lot. Yeah, just past that fib, you can see it's getting, I'm getting ready to, I'm just going to, oh, wow, it popped up right when I wanted to reverse. I went ahead and reversed on that one, so I've got it at 1470, guys. So I'm surprised it didn't stop. See how it dropped below that fib a few times right there? So the buyers did not make it to the top of this, but now on the arrow before. So let me just see. This is the, okay, so the sellers didn't make it to the top of that. Oh, come on. Seriously? How did that just happen? I'll just leave this. I don't know why it's not coming in the right way for me, but that is the multi-chart alignment, which is really, really important as well. Because this shows you what the 5-minute traders are doing, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. Typically, I have that up. I don't know why. I just forgot to put it on this layout. And I didn't have enough time to talk to everybody, but they all know what they're doing here. So this is turning us around already. You see how many times it's hit? So I'm getting ready to take profit on this, guys. I'm looking at the market maker. Anywhere near that 26 line for sure, I'll go around at. I'm taking, what did I get at? 29. Yeah, So it hit it again. It didn't turn around yet, but I think it's gonna. So we're right at where it kind of flat topped up here with a tweezer move, and I'm looking for it to turn around. And I'm managing a bad position if it doesn't, but so far it seems to be working. Everything's reconciling nice and smooth today. Oops, okay. That arrow keeps telling us. So now you're at the top of the market magnet too. So you got multiple things saying turn around. Unless that magnet jerks up here, I'm feeling pretty comfortable in staying in this position. So we'll look to see it to get back to the fib area and then just keep doing the seesaw within the channels here. So we have kind of one big channel if you disregard this 115, but that's an even dollar amount too. I don't have the whole and half dollar up, but I would typically, okay, so I don't know what's going on here. Why that's frozen, but it seemed like things were reconciling, but now they're not. Wow, that's a big trade down there. I missed it down there. I was messing around and I didn't get it. I was going to get it now. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that was definitely the place to get it. Was down there by the fib and I was messing around. So I think I see some of you. Yeah, some of you got it. I'm out of sync. So I'm looking for it to get back up here again. I missed like at least 80, 70, 80 bucks right there on that trade. So we are trying to get to $1,000 today with this share size. That's 4 points. I don't know if we'll do it all within 30 minutes. And that's very annoying that I missed that. Those guys are doing good. I am not in the first place. We always have an internal competition going here. Everybody's trading the same share size. Everybody's trading market. It's the only way we can really do competition. It's the only way we always get filled and don't have partials. And that we prefer to trade that way with large cap because we know we're going to get filled, so we don't have to worry. And the spreads are usually really tight. That's the other thing, that you know, your spreads are within a couple of pennies, so you don't have to worry about doing the ask and the bid as much to try to get that big difference. Like if it's something like Tesla, you might, you know, I can't even stomach anything to do with that. I think Musk is just doing crazy stuff. Just like, I'm going to take that, guys, right at the 26. I mean, as far as the stock market, I'm just worried what he's doing to the stock market. So we'll see what happens. My opinion, just my opinion. Never been if you watch this channel, you know I've never been a Musk fan, long before any election nonsense or anything, just because he doesn't seem to care about his investors, you know. And it just bothers me a lot because I've lost a lot of money. I've made a lot of money in Tesla too, but I've lost a lot that I shouldn't have made. And I tell that story a lot about his coin that he started with Mark Cuban and some others, and then he came on Saturday Night Live after all of us invested so much money thinking we were going to make a bundle, saying, oh, it's all a joke and everything, and just basically tanked his own cryptocurrency. And a lot of people lost tons, millions of dollars because that bozo doesn't give a crap about us, you know. It just, I can't ever get over that. Unfortunately, I'll never trust him. So we'll see if what he's doing, all the stuff he's doing makes a difference in the country. I just think that right now, the stock market was going great. Like, I don't know, December was great, wasn't it, guys? December was outstanding. January was a rough month, though, I will say. For those that struggled in January, you were not the only ones. It was, you know, I had definitely had more red days than I usually have. I think I had four or five actual decent red days, and I don't. That is very rare for me. One of the big reasons was Tesla. Well, NVIDIA, too, and that whole DeepSeek business. And so, yeah, you're not alone if you were struggling with that stuff, guys. It was a bit of a nightmare there. So I wanted to see if it would break that 115 you know, looking at the action, and it seems like it's, see, coming in here under the market magnet, see this coming in here? This is telling you that the magnet's going to pull down. So if that's really true, then we're going to, this price level is going to keep going down. So I'm going to hold this a little longer because of what I'm seeing from this indicator right here. Now, it may not be right. Everything's a maybe, but, you know, it's also multi-chart alignment. Everything's short. So yeah, the volume did go down with the sellers though, so that's not good. Now it's going up. See the percentage inside? I have the minimized one here, guys, so it's nice and tight up here. And I don't see a crossover yet, but I think there's about to be one, which means this will light up red as well. The defining thing will be if this pulls down, if this is going to be one of the moves down here rather than flipping back around at this fib. So 115 seems to be, oh, there it goes. Seem to be holding it there. I don't know, guys. This is looking pretty strong, going down still. Oh, that's a lot of money there. Oh, that's, now the arrow's turning us around. What is that at? So that's 63, 62, 61. I'm going to take that. I'm going to reverse right there and pocket that, and see if we can. I'm going to reverse again because I don't think it's done. Ouch! I did that too soon. I got it at 63. Well, you know what? I slipped there. I thought I had it back up in the 70s there. Wow. That was annoying. Yeah, it may be the end of the move, so I could have. Oh, did that magnet just pull down, didn't it? Was that my imagination? I was looking the other way. All right, I'll hold it a little longer. It looked like it pulled it down. See the price action coming in here, guys? That's saying down. Oh, this is a bad trade. Okay, let's see. I tend to, you know, there's a little malfunction going on in the level 2. I've got to look at the market magnet to really be sure where I'm at here. I'm going to hold out a little longer before I bail on this. It is making a tweezer move to go up here, so that's not good. But it's that price action under the magnet that's keeping me in this move. It's turning it around again. If it does go down, it's not going to go down for long. I should have got out right there. Should have got out when it was like 58. If it heads down there again to that 150, that 1454 line, because it definitely turned it around. It told me it was going to turn around. I didn't jump out. This is the oscillator. It told me. The magnet never pulled down. It's time to get out of this move. See what if I can get a little bit green here. I mean, more than $5. I just, darn, I might just take a lesser loss in a second. Shoot, huh? This is that trade that I took. I went short way too low of the price action. So, all right, give me one more dip and I'm out. I'll take that. I got it at 56 long. Watch it plummet. So we also got an inverted hammer with the buy sell. Make sure you read the pattern playbook, candlestick pattern playbook. Oh my God, it's going to hurt me the other way. Thought it was done. Okay. We just get a look at everything and take a breath here. So. Slow down. So we hit off the, oh, I'm going to go, if it gets near that 115, 415, yeah, 115, I'm going to hit at the 115. If it hits up there, I'm going to reverse at the 115, guys. That's what I'm looking at. Right at the magnet level now. Magnet pulled down. Seems like it's just going to do its little shenanigans right there. So I got a 1501. Wow, there's a lot of price action happening right now. So Let's keep an eye on this magnet. It's very active today. That is helping us out. So now we got an EMA crossover as I went short, so that's not good. We still have a mix bag on the multi-chart alignment. It's just channeling in here, guys, just with the fib kind of the center line. So I think we can count on it. Just keep an eye on those indicators. It's going to be a sign that it might pull into a bigger short-term trend. So we'll just keep an eye on this all. 15 straight up. It's the 15. I didn't really go over the layout here, but this is a 15-minute. That's a 5-minute, reduced 5-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, level 2, active trader, 1 minute chart with a day below us here. And this is the scalping indicator. I have the market magnet as well as the buy sell oscillator on here, the multi-chart alignment over here. And then I did bring in the ATR just to mark it quickly, but then I took it off because I didn't want it to slow anything down. I don't know if it's going to stop at the 1470 or go down to the 1450. I'll hold out for it to go a little lower. Try to make some bigger moves here because these are really tiny, under $100 moves for sure. So it'll be hard to get to the 1,000 if I don't hold out for it. I made that one mistake. It cost me at least $100 both ways, because I lost being able to trade it. So goal is 1,000. I'm looking for 1450 right here on the market maker, 11450-ish range, where it had hit a couple of times before, just to see, unless one of these indicators tells me something different. Sellers won out there on the scalping indicator, guys, so we're right in the middle of the market magnet. We're right in the middle of the action. It's doing its job. It's telling us that we're in the right place. We just want to watch for a quick movement on that magnet, and we want to see if this buy-sell oscillator is going to turn us around down here. I know some of you are actually going long right now, so I'm getting ready to. I was just waiting to see. It seems like it did stop at the 70. Let's see, guys. Oh, here we go. Come on. 55. Yeah, I'm going to get out if it does that again. So I'm looking to get out in the 50s now. If I can get to, that was 58. By the time I hit that, it wouldn't have been 58. Whoa, 51. And there it keeps going. That's always the danger, right? You wait for a level and then, Yeah, I can see somebody's 900, man. That's good for you. I'm going to hold this for a minute and just lick my wounds. See if I can come back on this. Yeah, he stayed short, so. All right, so that magnet pulled down. That doesn't make me feel good. As the price action went up, the magnet pulled down. So there's more people down here. So that's previous people buying volume at a certain price. That's what this is telling us. There it went down again. But see how the price action was coming above it? Yeah, so that popped it back up. So it's having a bit of a battle. Multi-chart alignment's going more long. The EMA crossover just went long, and then the scalping indicator showed us right at the top. So now the buy-sell oscillator is telling us to turn around. Wow, wow, wow! Look at that go. Getting ready to turn around. I was going to turn around at the 115 range, so it just blew right by it. So I'm holding a little longer. This is a great trade. I don't want to lose this trade here. So 21. So look for at least the 26 line, right where the arrow is at your first. Oh, it blew through it. Did you see that? So look for the 38 line. I'm not going to hold this much longer. I'm not going to keep playing with fire here. This is too big a trade. I'm just going to take that there. I got it to 33, got to 987. So if it just keeps going, like I said, I managed the bad trade, but it's right at the top of the market magnet, turning it around. The other arrow was turning it around for the buy-sell oscillator. This did not say turn around, and neither does multi-chart alignment. So if I stay in this position, I would probably get out somewhere at the 50 to 1550 if it actually gets up there, which it almost is. It's like I don't want to reverse, though. That's the thing. I would want to just get out and then re-enter. And then whenever I start thinking like that, it's like just stay in your position. Just stay on target. And see, we got a big cushion here. We still got time here. At least 12 minutes left. There's $1,000 for a brief second. So it looks like we're going to make our goal. We got a hangman here, so that's good, turning us around. Day Trading Volume 2, guys, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. Learn your patterns. $1 Million Margin Club has a lot of great books. Just go there and see their, because they do study guides, which is what's so cool. So I would say right at the 15 level. Is it going to get us there? 115. I'm going to take that. I'm going to turn around at the 115 level. And then see, I might play some of this. I'm going to do it again. So I'm back up at I'm 18 cents above where I think it's going to turn around, because I think it's doing this. It's going to do this little shenanigans up and down. I'm going to try to catch it this time so I can catch up to this gentleman over here. I don't know why I did that all of a sudden. Oh, because it broke another digit. Okay. I thought it wasn't done going down, but maybe it was. Okay. I'm looking for closer to the 115 again, trying to make a little. I get in trouble with this, but sometimes I catch up, so. Signs are it's going up right now, and I'm in the wrong position, waiting for another dip to maybe get out. I'll just take that 06, and I am clearly over 1,000 now with a little cushion. So I would have rather got it closer to 115, but and I'll do it again if it gives me another chance. Seems like it's not going to do that. It's broke the 115 now. So watching close. Trying to get every little, this is scalping. You try to get every little penny you can by going up and down, up and down. Yep, I had it right going short. It's right at the magnet, and that's the 20 moving average. That's the 14, that's the 9. So the crossover is still happening to go up. Multi-chart alignment's a mixed bag right now. Scalping indicators saying it's still down. I just got out of that a little too soon. There it goes. There she goes. Caught up like $50 there for now. Okay, guys, we still got about 8.5 minutes left. So you look at that 115, it broke it, so that's where we were settling. So now we got the 26. So look at all that price action coming in above. This magnet pulls up. It's gonna spring load this thing, moving upward. So let's see what happens here. Watch the magnet, see if it springs up. And then look for the buy-sell oscillator to turn us around the other way. See if we get it conflicting. Multi-chart alignments, all green now. We got to move up here. We can hang on to this. Okay, but that's the first sign that maybe it shouldn't be. We should turn around at the 26. If anybody was fast enough to catch that, you already got it, and you're going long again. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it just seemed like it was going to go up the way it was. All the other things were lining up to go up. So the oscillator's just saying, beware right now, beware. Whoa, I would definitely turn around if it gets anywhere near that ATR, guys. This is a big move. Look for the ATR level. What is that, 69? Oh, wow. It just went up there. It just tapped it and then went back down. So, yeah, I got out. I missed that. I'm not sure that was actual something we could have caught or that was an algorithm, but I did get out. And I'm short at 1560. So usually, not you. I hate to use the word use. Often there is a strong rejection off the ATR levels. This one strategy is not the only strategy that uses the split the previous day's price action, ATR, and then make a range. It's a lot of strategies that use it, and that's why you should mark it, because people will trade off it. See what happened? It was a huge rejection off that level, that went down 30 cent rejection just like that. But it seems like it wants to go up, so we want to play this rejection, right? We want to try to capture it. I'm going to take that, guys. I can't help it. I'm going to take that and reverse again. So I'm at 1530. I got over 1400. You'll see me do this from time to time and try to stair step up the money. And it can go wrong. It can go wrong. So you got to be careful. I'm just trying to get these quick jerky movements and try to catch them the right way. I kind of wish I was staying long right now as I was catching it the right way, because this seems like I'm catching it the wrong way. But see, the oscillator's turning me around, and then I have the ATR as my fail-safe. If it blows through there, then I got to be really careful. Should have stayed long on that. I made 25 bucks on that little thing, and then I'm down 50 because of it. And I'm not able to trade while I'm in the wrong position. So you lose it both ways, You can't capitalize on it going up and then turn it around. I could have turned around at the ATR up there again and been riding it down for the right price. So, it's a double whammy when you guess it wrong. It seemed good when I got a quick 25 bucks, and then it went south on me here. So we are looking for a. I might take 26 at this point, but really I'd like to see it get to 115, guys. If it goes down at all, if it really rejects off the ATR, it's building up the gumption to break it, to break through it. And we get into what we used to call the escalator strategy. If it does that. I still have some old videos about that strategy, I think. Nice. I'm going to take that right at what did I get it at? 1501. Okay, so I'm assuming it's going to hit off that magnet. So we'll see. Wow. I'm going to reverse again and see if I can get back down there for it to hit that again. So I almost got to 1500. Don't do it to me again. Riding it the wrong way again. I just thought for sure it was going to jerk back and forth a few times before it just started to go back up. you always take a chance, and then you just manage the bad position if it doesn't work for you, you know. I'm going to take it to, oh, 7. Oh, that slipped like 5 cents on me. So I've got it at 15.07, and then it went down where I wanted it to go finally. All right. It's a mixed bag over here now. It's not telling me to go. It told me to stay down. It's told me to stay short, and I didn't, is what I should have done. But it's just continuing to go up and down with these channels, and you can kind of count on these large caps to retrace. And that's what we're looking to do. We only have 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go, guys. So I'll be getting, this is probably me just selling out of this position when it goes up, right? We're going to go up in the next minute, 2 minutes. So there's no chance of making 2K, but is anybody? No. Okay. So I do see a 1600, the same person I was chasing. Everybody else is, there's a 14. Most of them are 11 and 12s. So I think I'm in second or third place right now. Whoever wins, we all give them our winnings. No, not. That would be seriously cutthroat. That would be just arguments everywhere. I remember traveling on the road with roadies, and it's sort of the boss in that situation, and they would gamble, and people would lose like 2 or 3 paychecks. I'm going to take that, guys. I'm taking that close enough to the 50, so I got out a little early. They would lose 2 or 3 paychecks before we even got to the gig, and then it did not make for a good ride in the buses and trailers where everybody had beds, and because they were playing as we were, everybody had 4-hour driving shifts, and it's a whole nother world. But some of you still are trading with me today and know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that would be cutthroat to do that kind of trading. But where people lose what they've made, they've just struggled. It's so hard to make it in the first place. So remember, guys, always make a day trading plan for the RV strategy. Your max loss per trade, max loss for the day. If you can afford it, grab a few of the better indicators I've shown you for this particular strategy. But watch the video I made a day ago, and I'm assuming it got released just the day before whenever this got released. And you can see the layout as per the book, and you don't need any custom indicators. And it shows how to put the volume profile in, and it's very, very, people still trade just like that, exactly virgin setup like that. And it gets a lot of traders successful trading careers that they could quit their jobs and make. It's already made a couple of millionaires from 2023. And I know on this channel, if you just read the comments, so many people do so well with it. And the idea of this channel is you make a living, $100 a day, $200 a day, $300, $400, maybe $500 a day. You don't need to make $1,600 a day. You don't need to trade this share size. You could trade 50 shares, Anyway, guys, listen, thanks for watching. I hope this was informative, and I'll see you down the road. Always stay inquisitive and go green out there.